What's up, tribe? Happy Saturday. Hope everybody's having a great weekend, Easter weekend for those that celebrate. If you don't, it's okay. It's all right too. Let's get ready to get into the things, you guys. Ain't a whole lot going on, but we ain't been down here and had a tribe meeting in a couple of days. So I said, well, let me come on down. What was that? Did I do one last night? I didn't do one last night, did I? Shoot, maybe I did. I feel like I didn't. Today is Saturday, right? Y'all know my weekend is almost over. I mean, my holiday is almost over, honey. My feelings are hurt. My holiday is almost over. Come on in, take a seat, hit the like button, please, and thank you. If you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. We are 7 subscribers away from hitting 16,400, I think. I think that'll be 16,400 subscribers. I think it is. So we are chugging right along, people. Let me say hi to the people. I did a live. Okay. You know what? Y'all was so tired. I've been so tired the last 2 days. I'm not sleeping well. And I try to sleep in. I've been trying to sleep in, but my body is just not letting me sleep in. So I'm staying up late. I'm getting up early. So, and by the time I think about taking a nap, it's late. It's like 6 or 7 o'clock. And I'm like, well, if I take a nap at 7 o'clock, that's just going to defeat the purpose. So anyway, it is what it is. Okay, let me say hi to the people and then we get ready to get this party started. Let me see here. Hey, Below, what's up, lovely? Ruru. Hey, C. Dupree, Cub Star. Hey. Thank you, Dark Liquor Camp, for being a member for 14 months. What's up, Nate? Aren't you supposed to be on vacation, girl? What you doing here? Hey, Cindy, Kari, Montrez. Hey, Colton, Miss Kiki, Miss Wooders. Hey. What's up, Mia J? Vintage. What's up, Evs? Child Evs. Baby, I had so many questions, honey. I got questions, okay? I got questions, okay? And Abby, a bridge underwater is a tunnel. I love my Abby, but she said that in Virginia, our bridges are underwater. It's a tunnel. What up, Gabby? What's up, Miss B Carter? Itty bitty. Hey, I'll be in the way back of the sanctuary. Spring break is almost over, and I don't know how I survive, honey. Welcome to my world. Hey, Des. What's up, Dion? Sharice, just simply. Let me keep saying. Let me hear him get through the house. Hey, Jay. J12, aka Hey Drinks with D. What's up, boo? So, hey, everybody. Again, hope everybody had a great weekend. Last week, y'all know, was my spring break. I go back to work on Tuesday, honey. The only good thing is that it is the beginning of fourth quarter, which means that I am in the home stretch. Okay, it is the fourth quarter of the school year, which means I have 9 weeks left. The bad news is that's going to probably be a long 9 weeks, y'all, because spring break was early this year, because Easter was early. My school goes by when Easter is. Now DC Public School said Easter can be early all they want to. We're going to keep our spring break the same time. So DC Public School spring break isn't for another 2 weeks. So theirs is in the middle of April. Where, when spring break is usually in the middle of April. But ours was early this year. So, baby, we got pushed through April. Get to May, honey. But it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. I mean, the bridge tunnel from Hampton to Moordock goes under the water. I would cross it twice a day. Again, a bridge that goes under the water is a tunnel. I'm just messing with you, Evs. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm just giving you a hard time. Okay. Moving right along. So first of all, I want to say rest in power to Louis Gossett Jr. Yeah, I haven't been live because I haven't had a chance to Ooh, wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. I was messing with I was messing with Scotty. He just sent me a message. Okay. Um, yeah, because I hadn't had a chance to talk about Louis Gossett Jr. So yeah. Um, let's read a little bit about Louis Gossett Jr. Because I have some commentary. I have some things I want to say about Louis Gossett Jr. So let me read a little bit about Louis Gossett Jr. Okay, he passed away. I guess The Color Purple was his swan song because he was in The Color Purple. Now, what I didn't realize was that he was in a wheelchair. I've seen footage of behind the scenes footage, and um, and he was actually in a wheelchair while he was filming The Color Purple. So, and it looked like from the behind the scenes footage that they gave him his flowers. That they very much gave him his flowers while he was on the set. So I can respect that. But let's read a little bit about Louis Gossett Jr. Louis Gossett Jr., the first Black man to win a supporting actor Oscar and an Emmy winner for his role in the TV miniseries Roots, has died. He was 87 years old. No cause of death has been revealed. Gossett's cousin remembered a man who walked with Nelson Mandela and who was also a great joke teller, a relative who faced and fought racism with dignity and humor. That's his nephew that spoke. Hey, Mr. Willie Brown. I first knew of him as Fiddler. I don't know if I first met him as Fiddler, but I remember him as Fiddler. Never mind the awards, never mind the glitz and glamour, the Rolls Royces and the big houses in Malibu. It's about the humanity of the people that he stood for. Louis Gossett always thought of his early career as a reverse Cinderella story, with success finding him at an early age and propelling him forward towards his Academy Award for An Officer and a Gentleman. Gossett broke through on the small screen as Fiddler in the groundbreaking 1977 miniseries Roots, which depicted the atrocities of slavery on TV. The sprawling cast included Ben Vereen, LeVar Burton, and John Amos. Remind me to tell y'all something about John Amos. Y'all remind me to get back to John Amos. Okay. Gossett became the third Black Oscar nominee in the supporting actor category in 1983. He won for his performance as the intimidating Marine drill instructor in An Officer and a Gentleman, and opposite Richard Gere and Deborah Winger. He also won a Golden Globe for the same role. More than anything, it was a huge affirmation of my position as a Black actor, he wrote in a 2010 memoir, Actor and a Gentleman. He had earned his first acting credit in his Brooklyn High School production of You Can't Take It With You while he was sidelined from the basketball team with an injury. I was hooked, and so was my audience, he wrote in his memoir. His English teacher urged him to go into Manhattan to try out for Take a Giant Step. He got the part and made his Broadway debut in 1953 at the age of 16. I knew too little to be nervous, Gossett wrote. In retrospect, I should have been scared to death as I walked onto that stage, but I wasn't. He attended New York University on a basketball and drama scholarship. He was soon acting and singing on TV shows hosted by David Susskind, Ed Sullivan, Red Buttons, Merv Griffin, Jack Parr, and Steve Allen. He became friendly with James Dean and studied acting with Marilyn Monroe, Martin Landau, and Steve McQueen at an offshoot of the Actors Studio taught by Frank Silvera. In 1959, he received critical acclaim for his role in a Broadway production of A Raisin in the Sun, along with Sidney Poitier, Ruby Dee, and Diana Sands. He went on to become a star on Broadway, replacing Billy Daniels in Golden Boy with Sammy Davis Jr. in 1964. He went to Hollywood for the first time in 1961 to make the film version of A Raisin in the Sun. He had bitter memories of that trip, staying in a cockroach-infested motel that was one of the few places to allow Black people. In 1968, he returned to Hollywood for a major role in Companions in Nightmare, NBC's first made-for-TV movie that starred Melvin Douglas, Ann Baxter, and Patrick O'Neill. This time, Gossett was booked into the Beverly Hills Hotel, and Universal Studios had rented him a convertible. Driving back to the hotel after picking up the car, he was stopped by a Los Angeles County Sheriff officer who ordered him to turn down the radio and put up the roof before letting him go. Within minutes, he was stopped by 8 sheriff's officers who had him lean against the car and made him open the trunk while they called the car rental agency before letting him go. Though I understood that I had no choice but to put up with the abuse, it was a terrible way to be treated, a humiliating way to feel. I realized this was happening because I was black and had been showing off with a fancy car, which in their view, I had no right to be driving. After dinner at the hotel, he went for a walk and was stopped a block away by the police officer who told him he broke a law prohibiting walking around residential Beverly Hills after 9 p.m. 2 other officers arrived and Gossett said he was chained to a tree and handcuffed for 3 hours. He was originally freed when the original police car returned. Now I had come face to face with racism and it was an ugly sight, but it was not going to destroy me. It goes on to talk about him being pulled over by the police again. He had a Rolls Royce in 1986. In 1990s, he was pulled over by the police while he was driving his Rolls Royce. The officer told him he looked like someone they were searching for, but the officer recognized that he was Gossett and they left. Okay. He made a series of guest appearances for such shows as Bonanza, The Rockwell Files, The Mod Squad, McCloud, and the memorable run with Richard Pryor on The Partridge Family. I didn't know him or Richard Pryor was on The Partridge Family. And I've actually watched episodes of The Partridge Family. I mean, clearly I didn't watch all of them because I didn't know he was on there, but okay. In August of 1969, Gossett had been partying with members of the Mamas and the Papas when they were invited to actor Sharon Tate's house. He headed home first to shower and change clothes. As he was getting ready to leave, he caught a news flash on TV about Tate's murder. She and others were killed by Charles Manson's associates that night. See how when it ain't your time, it ain't your time? Y'all see how when it ain't your time, it ain't your time? He was supposed to be at that house with when Charles Manson and his crew came through and committed, helter skelter. He went home to take a shower. And he's not the only person. Somebody else, another famous actor, was supposed to be there that night. And they left. Either they left early or it was somebody else. I can't remember who. But it was another real famous actor at the time was supposed to be there as well. Okay. Child, this thing go. I didn't realize this article was this long. Hold on. Okay. He was born in New York. The Oscar gave me the ability of being able to choose good parts in movies like Enemy Mine, Sadat, and Iron Eagle. He said the Oscars in storage. People be crack me up. It was Steve McQueen. Thank you, boo. People crack me up. They do anything in their power to get these daggone awards, and they do the craziest things with those awards. Who was it? Somebody uses their Oscar as a doorstop, child. Who was it? It's a female actress. Oh, like an older actress, and she's got whoever it is has got like more than one. And she uses one of her Oscars as a doorstop. Child, I said, y'all be lying, stealing, everything else to get them, and then y'all just use them any old kind of way. Anyway. He said, I'm going to donate it to a library so I don't have to keep an eye on it. Donate it to the Smithsonian. Okay. And it goes on to talk about the other movies he's been in. He said that winning an Oscar didn't change the fact that all his roles were supporting roles. Remember what I be telling y'all about winning these Oscars? I told y'all Whoopi Goldberg said the same thing, that when you win these Oscars, it is whether you black or white, well, for women especially, it's not guaranteed that all of a sudden you're going to get the best roles, okay? Okay. Oh, it said he struggled with alcohol and cocaine addiction for years. Oh, I didn't know that. He went to rehab where he was diagnosed with toxic mold syndrome. which he attributed to his house in Malibu. 2010, he had prostate cancer, but it was caught early. 2020, he had COVID. Golly. He is survived by his sons, Sati, a producer and a director from his second marriage, and Sharon, a chef whom he adopted after seeing the 7-year-old in a TV segment on children in desperate situations. Mm. Okay. Okay. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of who he is, but let me say something. I just saw that Xavier. I don't know him. It just while I was reading that article, it literally popped up. R.I.P. to Chance Perdomo. I don't know him. What is he on? What is he starring? But whoever that is, rest in peace to him. I just got the alert that he passed in a motorcycle accident. Steve McQueen was supposed to go to Sharon's house, but he picked up a random girl and decided to hang with her. I'm sorry. But listen, when it's your time, it's your time. When God says it's you. It don't matter whether you on a plane. It don't matter if you're walking down the street and it's just a freak accident. If you believe in God, now I do. I believe in God, okay? And when it's your time, it's your time. Just think. We were talking about Louis Gossett Jr., correct? So he was on Gen V and Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Okay, I don't watch either one of those shows, but I'm sorry to hear it. So with that being said, you guys, I want to say this before I move forward. When I look back on Louis Gossett Jr.'s career, first of all, it yielded him, he's the first black man to win the Oscar. Not the first one nominated, but the first black man to win. And he won for a role in which he played, a drill instructor. Nothing demeaning about that role. Matter of fact, he was in charge telling the white people what to do, right? If you've never seen An Officer and a Gentleman, go watch it. Even though some stuff might be dated because it was made in the early 80s, it's a really, really good movie. It's a really good movie. I recommend it. I haven't seen it in a long time, so don't come back to me with every little thing that you be like, really be. But overall, it was a decent movie. And Louis Gossett Jr. played an asshole, okay? He did a good job of playing the asshole. But I want to say this. When I think back on Louis Gossett Jr. and I think back on his career, a lot of times when we look at things through modern eyes, we tend to be when I say we, I'm not talking about me or you, but people tend to be very critical and very quick to tell people, oh, you being a sellout, or you being a Sambo, or you being, all those different things they use to diminish what has happened before them. When we look back on these actors, these black actors of the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, the 50s, and how they were able to take roles as supporting actors or servants or even slaves, and able to take those roles and play them with dignity. I think we should pay more attention to how people play these roles and not so much the roles that they take. If y'all understand what I'm saying. Oh, that's Gwyneth Paltrow. Thank you. She used her Oscar as a doorstop. Yeah. I have a theory on why we do that, and it has to do with respectable politics. So explain to me what you mean by that, Xavier. So I want us to, and again, when I say us, I mean general, but I want us to be more cognizant of respecting the people who had to do certain things to open the doors for the people coming behind us. Hey, Leo, where you been, boo? Where you been? I'm sorry, we have gotten too soft as a society. I just feel like we are real quick to judge, because, and what I mean by that is, if I feel like if somebody like I feel that the studio wanted to make a movie like Roots today, right? And I feel like if I'm trying to think of somebody off the top of my head. I don't know. If a young black actor wanted to play Kunta, right? I feel like there would be a lot of pushback and a lot of judgment. You know what I'm saying? Give an example of somebody that was judged by a role they played. I feel like there's always commentary whenever there's somebody that plays a role that is outside of a politician or a business owner or a millionaire. When a black person plays a role as a maid or a black person plays a role as a slave, I feel like we all, when I say we, I'm just saying black folk in general, are real quick to judge that. That's my opinion. I think the Louis Gossett Juniors were respected, but what I'm saying is, in today's world, if there were to be a Roots movie, if there were to be those types of roles, I think that people. So here's what I'm saying. So, for example, let's look at Roots. Let's look at Roots. Let's look at the first Roots and let's look at the second Roots. In the first Roots, in my opinion, I think they did a good job of showing how families were still built in the midst of slavery, how there was still family bonds and traditions and connections and rites of passages, and how the slaves brought over as much as they could bring over from their culture into slavery, right? Yes, we saw people getting beat. We saw people getting treated really badly and all of that. But I think if they were to redo Roots and had, Fiddler laughing and joking and the times we saw, the good times. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, y'all. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm not articulating myself well. But I just feel like people, we've become so critical that if a black person or a minority person plays a role outside of a successful millionaire, then all of a sudden it's a problem. That's just my opinion. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm not articulating myself well. But when I look back on the career, like I said, no, Louis Gossett Jr. is absolutely respected. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if people were to take the types of roles in today's world, so I don't know. That's just me. Okay, Xavier says it's not just me. Okay. Halle Berry, Monsters Ball. Most people say she only got the Oscar for having sex with a white man. Yeah, I mean, now don't get me wrong. I still don't understand why she won an Oscar for that role. If I'm being honest, I still don't understand why she won an Oscar. If I'm being honest, but to reduce her Oscar to just she was sleeping, she had sex with a white man, You're right. That's why they're using British black actors. Why? Okay, I don't see that connection. Somebody explain that connection to me. Everything should have intention. The movie and the role. That's what made the show Underground Railroad special for me. It wasn't your everyday slave story. Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. It's just me. Like I said, I feel like, and again, don't get me wrong. Do I feel like we absolutely should be pushing to play more roles. Right. See, that's what I'm saying, Ms. Wooders. I think the movie itself sucked. So I didn't understand why she won an Oscar, period. Because I thought the movie itself sucked. You know what I mean? Don't watch slavery. I can't watch slavery movies, but I don't mind them being made. See, that's how I feel, crazy homegirl. I don't need to look at another slavery movie. See, this is how I feel about stuff like that. I get it. I don't need to watch another slave movie. I already get it. I know. The movies for other people. They're not for me. I don't need to watch no more. I don't need to see another Holocaust movie. I don't need to see another slavery movie. There's a lot of movies, and I don't mean that with no disrespect, but there was a point in my life where I needed to know everything about the Holocaust because I couldn't wrap my brain around it. I still can't wrap my brain around it, but I understand the evil of humanity more than I did when I was younger. So I watched every movie, read every book, documentary. Like I did it. I don't need it. I'm good. I don't need to know no more. I got it. I got it. You know what I'm saying? Um Now there are other stories that if they come out and I don't know a lot about them, yeah, I want to know more. But there's certain things I'm good, and that doesn't mean I know everything about slavery. But I got it. I got it. Got a pretty good grip on it. We get mad at every Tyler Perry movie. Let me tell you why I get mad at Tyler Perry movies. I don't get mad at Tyler Perry movies because he makes Madea movies. I'm not one of those people that has a problem with the Madea movie. I have a problem with the fact that they're terrible movies, meaning the storylines are stupid or they don't make sense or they're disconjointed or you know what I mean? The acting isn't good. I don't have listen. I like Madea. I like the plays. I will watch a play. I will watch a Madea play in a second. I usually fast forward through the music, through the songs. I don't need to hear all the singing, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But my problem with Tyler Perry is that they're badly made movies. I don't care about him making Madea child. You can make Madea goes to jail, Madea goes to summer camp, Madea goes to the moon. I don't care. Make the movies as long as the people are buying them. I just have a problem. I just have a problem with the fact that they're bad movies. Now, I really need to know, and Xavier, you might know the answer to this. Who wrote and produced A Family That Prays? Because in my opinion, out of Tyler Perry's entire catalog, that is the best movie he has ever put out. In my opinion, that was a great movie. I really want a sequel. The Family That Prays was a great movie with great acting. That's just it for me. That is my favorite, hands down. Anybody say what's your favorite Tyler Perry movie? That is it. That is it. A Family That Prays is a great movie. Baby, my favorite line of that movie is my girl child, now I can't think of her name. Y'all know who I'm talking about, the crazy lady from Misery. What her name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. She said, "What you crying for, babe? You a woman you a woman without a prenup. To me, that's a recipe for good living." That's my line. That's my line. It was largely improvised. Well, hell, Kathy Bates, that's my girl. Say you a woman without a prenup. That's a recipe for good living. I know, I love that line. That's my line right there. It was, I believe, it was written by Tyler Perry. I know Tyler Perry write that damn movie. Child, I still remember the first time I went to the movies to see Misery. That's how old I am. I saw Misery in the movie theater. Baby, when she broke that man's ankles, ooh, that thing still give me chills. Ooh, that thing still give me chills. The Have and the Have Nots was supposed to be based on a family that prays. Not no man. I could see where there's some similarity though, but no. Child, he paid somebody good money to write that book and write that for him. There's somebody sitting down with an ironclad NDA. But if y'all think I believe Tyler Perry wrote A Family That Prays is the same person that wrote Medea's One Big Happy Family, I got a bridge to sell you in Brooklyn. That's all I'm saying. It was largely improvised due to lack of time. Child, that sound about right. Anyway, Kathy Bates, Alfred Woodard, Sanaa Lathan carried The Family That Prays. And Robin Givens. I'm sorry. I know we give Robin Givens a lot of slack, but baby, Robin Givens played that part. But you're right, Alfred Woodard, Kathy Bates, yeah. And I think that makes it, because here's the thing. Here's how you know when a director is a bad director. And I'm basing this on my opinion. When you have people that you know can act and their acting is bad, like, we know Taraji can act. Now, in my opinion, she plays the same character over and over again, but she can play that character. Her acting was bad to me in that I can do it by myself. I can do bad by myself. Right. Andy on Sisters, I have seen her in other stuff. She acts very well in other things, but when she on Sisters, it's just bad. Did he write Why Did I Get Married? I don't know. The first one was really good. Now, if I had to give a second runner-up to my favorite Tyler Perry movie, Why Did I Get Married would probably be, I would have to look at the whole list, but off the top of my head, it would definitely be in my top 5. It would definitely be in the first one, but the second one was terrible. The second one was terrible. It was absolutely horrible. Baby, A Fall from Grace. That movie was so bad. That movie was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. I'm be honest with y'all. I don't know if I've seen another Tyler Perry movie since. I think that might be the last Tyler Perry movie I watched. I would have to check the list and look at the years that the movies came out. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think that might be the last Tyler Perry movie that I watched. Thank you, everybody, for my hair. Thank you for the compliments on my hair. But yeah, Why Did I Get Married To was terrible. But the first one I really did like. A Family That Prays is my favorite. And I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had to choose what my favorite Madea movie is, I think it's Madea Goes to Jail. He directed For Color Girls. Now he gets a lot of flack for Color Girls, but I don't think Color Girls was bad. I didn't have a problem with For Color Girls. Acrimony was horrible. Wait a minute. Is Acrimony the one with Taraji P. Henson in it? Is that Acrimony? Yeah, Acrimony was terrible. Me and Spiller Boy went to go see Acrimony. That thing was terrible. I'm sorry. That was horrible. When she played the little girl that had the anger problem, and then she got older and they got married, and then at the end she was in the wedding dress on the boat. How'd she get on the boat? Just crazy. I think Acrimony invoked a great conversation that was needed. What conversation was that? What conversation did Acrimony invoke? Acrimony, but here's the thing about Acrimony. Acrimony actually started off good. To me, it started off good. It just went left somewhere in the middle. I didn't watch Mia Copa. I didn't watch A Jazz Man's Blues. That's what I'm saying. I really think that Fall from Grace might have been the last one. And the thing with Fall from Grace was the story was good. It was a good story. Like the idea of what A Fall from Grace was good. It just was executed badly. Acrimony addressed mental health. Did it? Huh. No, A Fall from Grace, the storyline, there was some holes in the story that I think. Here's the thing about A Fall from Grace, though. I think it could have been fixed very easily. There was some holes in the story that I think could have been fixed very easily. And then, of course, the editing, when she's coming down the steps with slippers on, she gets to the bottom of the steps and the slippers are gone. Like, that's just some basic editing 101. Like, why you start walking down the steps with slippers on and you got to the bottom of the steps and you didn't have no slippers on no more? Like, what had happened there? But I mean, we see that kind of stuff in movies all the time. But I think because it's Tyler Perry, it's just that much more noticeable. Because, like in Dreamgirls, if you notice at the beginning of the scene where Jennifer Hudson does her famous "And I'm Telling You," at the beginning of that scene, she has on heels. Remember when she first goes in and they do the whole um we are family, like, no, that's not the one. Is it the one with, no, wherever it is, the one where she got fired? But when she first went in there and she was all happy because she was going to tell Curtis she had a baby, she was having a baby, she had on heels. By the time she got to "And I'm Telling You," baby, she had on flats, but it was the same scene. So it's little things that we do pick up on. So it's all over. That's it. It's all over. Thank you. Thank you. It's all over. At the beginning, baby, she got on heels. By the end, baby, she got on flats. But it's the same scene. But anyway, um, yeah, because when you see her get out the cab at the beginning of that scene, she has on heels when she gets out the cab. But then when you see when they do the full body shot of her singing "And I'm Telling You," she got on flash, child. See, you never notice. That's what I'm saying. It happens all the time, but we don't notice it. But I think with Tyler Perry, child, I just be like, and then the wigs. All right, let's move on. Somebody in the chat said they're making an acrimony part 2. Oh, I'm supposed to be live in 30 minutes. Why do I keep doing this? All right, hold on. Let me tell El Teddy to go ahead and start without me. I think I'm going to be late. I did this. What I did this the last, I did this about 2 Saturdays ago. All right. Well, did we ever really see her die? Or did we just see her fall off the boat with the weight on her ankle? Did we actually see that she didn't live? Because it is Tyler Perry. It is Tyler Perry. Did we actually see that she did not live? Because, you know. All right, let's move on, you guys, because I honestly forgot. We're going to be doing RuPaul's Drag Race after this over on El Teddy 27's channel. So we're going to get through this as fast as possible and then head on over to El Teddy 27's house. My bad, y'all. I thought it started at 8. He scheduled it for 7. That's my bad. But hold on. Don't worry. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right. Okay. Fake news, no part 2, fake movie poster. Okay, so that's not real. Okay. Woo, thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Okay. Can I tell y'all that I'm sick? And I get it. We do it. I'm a blogger. I get paid to do it. I understand. But can I tell you I'm sick of them putting everything out about Diddy as a headline? Diddy went to play Top Golf with his twins. Why? Why is that a headline? Like, the twins' spring break got ruined. Okay, Diddy was on his way to take the twins to the Bahamas for spring break. Allegedly, that was where they were supposed to be going when he was on his way out of the country. I guess he changed his mind, or maybe the FBI or the Homeland Security, whoever told him, "Sir, that might not be the best idea right now." So he's parked in Miami. Okay, he's parked down in Miami, and so he took the girls to go play some Top Golf. Okay, he hit the reporters with the deuce sign. I mean, with the peace sign. I mean, and then we got footage last night of him at his house with Stevie J, and they smiling like they having a good time. Well, what the hell he supposed to do? Right, breaking news. Then he went to the dentist. Don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, I know we all feel how we feel about Diddy. Let's be clear. I get it. But at the end of the day, the man has not been arrested. He has not been charged. If the man want to have people down to his house and they want to have a cookout, child, Then they put out an article yesterday about Diddy owing over $100 million in mortgages on his homes. That's not news. The man was on paper, and I don't know what he got in the bank, but on paper the man is a millionaire. I mean a billion, excuse me, with a B. And on paper he is a billionaire. What up, Mims? Hey, boo. On paper he's a billionaire. Having $100 million in mortgages is not a big deal. It just ain't. Look, that's rich people shit. I mean, I owe on my house. I got mortgages, but mortgage, you know. And I mean, I don't listen. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I pulled up the article. Let's see what the article says, because I know, again, don't get me wrong. I understand that we here to talk about the things of the things of the things. But I'm just so sick of everything being a headline with Diddy. Like, let me know when that man get arrested. It says Diddy owes the bank nearly $100 million after taking out 8 mortgages on his 3 extravagant homes in Los Angeles, Miami. They always forget about New York. It says Diddy took out 8 mortgages to fund the purchases of 3 luxury mansions in Los Angeles and Miami. Why do they keep? Okay, I guess maybe he got 2 houses in one city. I don't know. The rap star borrowed nearly $140 million from multiple banks to pay the homes, and close to $100 million is still owed. So he's paid back $40 million. Okay. So he's paid back more than I would probably ever owe. Okay, good. Diddy borrowed an eye-watering $140 million from multiple banks. It could be the biggest home loan amount ever taken out by a Hollywood star. What? Really? Really? As the 54-year-old has needed several mortgages to fund the purchases of 3 luxury mansions. Nearly 100 is still owed by the rapper, which is due to be paid back within the next few years, with one $23 million loan needing to be settled by 2029. Really? By 2029, he's got 5 years to come up with $23 million. Now, let's be clear. He may not be able to do it now, depending on which way this lawsuit goes and this, and any criminal charges. Now, he may not, but I don't think it was unreasonable when he got these loans. He purchased his LA home for $39 million in August of 2014. It's been saddled with 2 mortgages from Bank of America, both for $25.3 million. In 2014 and in May of 2021, neither appears to have been paid off. The former is due to be paid in full in August of 2029, and the latter in May of 2036. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, that was a headline. That was a whole headline. What up, Star? That was a whole headline. He got till 2036 to pay one of them loans. 2039 and 2020. Child. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you so much. I mean, all I'm saying is, I just feel like we're taking everything and we're making it a headline. Now, if they were saying it was getting ready to foreclose, if they said he was behind, if they said that, that it was due, if it was due in 2026, then maybe we might be like, okay, I mean, in 2025, then maybe we'd be like, well, damn, that's less than a year away. He got to come up with $100 million. But literally, y'all, literally, I thought they borrow against their estates and pay back the estates. Listen, rich people do different things with their money. I mean, I've heard that too. But I mean, hell, people like Donald Trump, who was also considered to be very, very rich at one point in time, he owes mortgages. Like, we're gonna stop saying that rich people don't get mortgages because they do. Thank you, Mims. Mims said, how many loans did it take for him to buy the other stuff that he buys? Well, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Right, Miss Sharon? I don't care. I mean, it's just one of those things where it's like, let me know when the man get arrested. That's what I want to know. I just, we could talk about it then. But all of these different, oh, he went to Top Golf. Oh, he had people over his house. Oh, he whatever, whatever. Oh, he whatever, whatever. Oh, he owes money in his houses. Okay. A lot of rich people owe money on their houses. He put the New York City home for sale in 2020. Okay, so he sold the New York City home. Okay. In 2022. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Tracy. Right. If it would do next month, then I'd be like, who did he? But I told you guys, I used to work collections when I worked for, it's now Bank of America, but it was Nations Bank when I worked there. I used to work collections, and I told you guys that y'all be surprised, y'all favorite celebrities that owe money on their houses, that get behind on their houses. Child, you be surprised. Lauren said billionaires take out homes too. Some like to pay in installments. Jay-Z and Beyonce have a mortgage on that jumbo home in California. Yeah, they did one of those funky things that rich people do where they borrowed the money and they paid it back, but then they borrowed against their corporation or something. I really wish I had a business mind and I could explain it, but I remember reading about it, but I can't explain it. But yeah, but ultimately they owe money. They like paid for this, but then they borrowed against that. They did one of those billionaire bait and switch things, you know. That's why when they said the largest loan by a Hollywood celebrity, really, is it $140 million for 3 houses? Is it really? Okay. Anyway, so that's the Diddy thing, child. That's the Diddy thing. Okay, what else I got on my list? Ooh, I picked up the wrong list. Okay. I could see Bully be working. Child, I did too. I work collections. Thank you, ma'ams, for the super chat. I sure did. I work collections, baby. Mm-hmm. We'll come and get your car. I told y'all the story about Jermaine Dupri being behind on his car note, honey. I told y'all that story. I sure did. Mm-hmm. All right. Hold on. One, somebody just sent me this. 1, 2, Diddy coming for you. 3, boy, bad boy at your door. I can't do the bad boy. 5, 6. Oh, not ecstasy in the mix. 7, 8. Don't care if you straight. 9, 10. Diddy going to the pen. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna put that up. I'm gonna post that on my Instagram. That's funny. Okay. um, Summer Walker. Now I've told y'all before, I never got into Summer Walker's music. No disrespect. I understand that this woman is very talented. Um, but I never got into her music or whatever. But she's on tour right now, and they said that she has bronchitis. I can see really be being my badass cousin high school teacher. He needs the discipline. Send him on over, honey. Send him on over. Now they say that Summer Walker has bronchitis and that she has been continued to push through on this tour by just drinking tea. They said that she does not believe in modern medicine, and so she is pushing through drinking tea and looking for a holistic remedy. Can I say something? Summer Walker, Come here. Come here, girl. Come here. Come here. Down front. I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you. You don't believe in modern medicine. So you're going to continue to sing through bronchitis. But you have had liposuction. You have had a BBL. And I'm not certain, but I think you got your breasts done. But I know you've had liposuction and a BBL because you told us that you had liposuction and a BBL. So I'm not assuming, I'm not making it up. You told us that you had liposuction after your first child because you even said, if I knew I was going to get pregnant this soon, I would have waited to get the liposuction. And we can look at you and know you had the BBL. We can look at a before and after picture, child. We could do a Larsa Pippen before and after and see you had the BBL, okay? And again, I don't know about the breast, but we know that at least I can stop at, liposuction. Okay, somebody says she got her nose done. But I can stop at liposuction. I'm not understanding what your definition of modern medicine is. You mean to tell me that them calling a prescription in for you down to the pharmacy, because I've had bronchitis, it literally, they just give you some strong ass cough syrup. Like they just give you cough medicine that's too strong for you to buy over the counter. Like literally that's what they do. It's not that serious. And maybe they may give you an antibiotic. They may give you, an antibiotic. They may give you an antibiotic. But to be clear, be very clear, it's literally cough syrup. And here's the thing. To me, I'm not going to tell that woman, listen, if you don't want to, girl, do what you do and do it how you do it. But I really need us to start understanding what we're saying to people. I could see if she said, listen, it's bronchitis, it's dealing with my throat. That's my money maker. I'm very cautious and leery about doing anything that I think might adversely affect my throat. I might have gave her that one, even though I still wouldn't have agreed with it, but I might have gave her that one. You see what I'm saying? But ma'am, it is literally cough syrup. I just want to know, did you use anesthesia when you got the liposuction? I'm just wondering. Did you take any pain pills after the liposuction? Just wondering. Just asking for a friend. Just asking for a friend. Meech for the streets, he might have adversely affected her. You know what, Mims? What up, Don Don? Hey, boo. Summer also has acute anxiety, too. The anxiety might be affecting her respiratory issues, plus previous surgeries. You could still be natural and use modern medicine. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. Yep, I do. I agree 100%. What was she trying to give her newborn? Now, I don't follow her like that, so I really don't know. I don't follow her like that. Like I said, I couldn't name you one song. I could not name you one song. Y'all know Mims is a mess. She tried to get that baby honey and grass. Honey and grass. I don't even understand how that. I don't even. All right. Moving right along. Lizzo says she quitting. Now, I'm going to read y'all the message that Lizzo posted down to her social media. It says, I'm getting tired of putting up with being dragged by everyone in my life and on the internet. All I want is to make music and make people happy and help the world be a little better than how I found it. But I'm starting to feel like the world doesn't want me in it. I'm constantly up against lies being told about me for clout and views, being the butt of the joke every single time because of how I look. my character being picked apart by people who don't know me and disrespecting my name. I didn't sign up for this shit. I quit. Well, raw honey, now I mean, as adults, I know they say that you should take a spoonful of raw honey every day. I've heard that before. I don't know about giving it. I don't. I don't know about giving it to children. I don't know about that one. So let me say this, Elizabeth. I didn't like that comment you just made. Stop eating. What is? I don't understand what that means. I don't like that comment. And maybe I'm sensitive because I'm fat. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that. Y'all know how. For the people that are not new here, y'all know how I feel about Lizzo, and y'all know how I feel about the Lizzo situation. I feel like it's a double standard when it comes to obese people. I feel like when Meg Thee Stallion or Cardi B get on the internet and they twerk and they're half-ass naked and they don't have on no damn clothes, everybody goes up. But when Lizzo does it, she doing too much. Don't nobody want to see all of that. Yada, 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 and yada, yada, yada. Now, the court case, that's another conversation. I ain't addressing the court case. I understand it wasn't towards me, but again, when you say then stop eating, then I mean, what are you saying, that because she's fat? I'm just asking. I'm not even mad. I'm just asking because I want clarification. Um, but here's the problem with that. She's losing weight. I heard somebody say Lizzo's losing weight. See, I told you she wasn't comfortable. See, I knew she wasn't comfortable with being fat. I knew she didn't like herself like she said she did. And it's like, damn, you can't win for losing. As somebody who I love me, but y'all know that I'm on a weight journey because I want to be healthier, because I want to feel better. It doesn't mean I don't love who I am. It doesn't mean that I haven't accepted who I am. It doesn't mean that I hate when I look in the mirror. It means that I want to, now when I say hate, hate's a strong word. I don't hate myself when I look in the mirror, but I certainly want to lose weight. Um, I don't know if she's on Ozempic, but she's definitely been losing weight, but she's not. I don't think she's on Ozempic because it doesn't look like she's been losing weight at that rate. Like, she definitely works out. She posts her working out. She posts, she said that she went vegan. So I think, I mean, I don't know. Everybody seems to be doing Ozempic, so she may very well be doing Ozempic. But I just hate when people say that when a fat person loses weight, then, oh, see, they really didn't love who they were. They really didn't accept themselves. Yeah, you can accept yourself for being fat and still want to not be fat. Like, I don't understand how people don't understand that. Like, I love myself with my natural hair color, but I like getting my hair dyed. I like this color better. That doesn't mean I don't accept who I am as somebody with dark brown hair. I want light brown hair. What, this damn camera? And it just pisses me off because I'm like, what did I just saw something. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all something. I just saw something. Let me see if I ain't going to be able to find it. Y'all see that right there? If Lizzo had that on right there, what would people be saying? If Lizzo had wore that right there, what would people be saying? Hold on, give me a second. I'm looking for something. Of course, when I'm looking for something, I ain't gonna be able to find it. Hold on, give me a second. I'm looking for a specific thing. Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion literally were on the Grammys, half naked, twerking, talking about their wet ass pussy. Nobody said nothing about that. Nobody said, "Oh, she's doing too much." Nobody want to see all of that. That's terrible. And I'm sure that there were critics, don't get me wrong. But y'all get my point. Now, as far as now, I will say this though, Lizzo. Now, I'm with you, Lizzo, when it comes to the double standard. I've been saying that for a very long time when it comes to the double standard. But now, when it comes to this lawsuit, girl, you can't blame none of us for that one. Like the people came down here and they said that you treated them bad and that you and that they treated you bad and y'all was breaking the laws and y'all was harassing them people. Like now that Lizzo, I ain't got nothing for that one now. Charge you on your own with that one. Woo. You just gotta. I don't know what to tell you about that one. Now that one, you're gonna have to just clear your name on that one, Lizzo. You're just gonna have to clear your name. Last I saw, the judge allowed the case to move forward. So, baby, you just gonna have to clear your name on that one. I don't know what to tell you, honey. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, you're just gonna have to clear your name, boo. Um, all right. My mom said we got 244 people in here and we can't get 200 likes. If you haven't hit the like button, if you could please do so at this time, I really would appreciate it much. Oh Lord, dang it, I keep hitting. I need to clean up, Chad. I got stuff everywhere. I feel like I'm getting swallowed up. Ooh, you like to be swallowed, swallowed. I feel like I'm getting swallowed. I don't think Lizzo's quitting music. I think Lizzo did what a lot of people do these days. They get frustrated and they come down to the internet and tell everybody how they feeling. I really think that y'all need to get therapists. Listen, social media is not your therapy session. You know, my students told me about this app. I forget the name of it. Xavier might know it. The young people might know it. I get it's this app where basically you can post stuff and don't nobody see it. I think these celebrities need to get that app where you can go off like you going down to social media and you just posting shit and you writing it out and you cussing people out and you hashtagging and you doing all of the things, but it don't really go nowhere. That is what I think y'all need to do because clearly y'all feel like we are y'all therapists. Y'all feel like it's not Talkspace. It's an app that my students told me about. Clearly, y'all feel like it's very similar to Snapchat. Like when they described it to me, I was like, that sounds like Snapchat, but it's very limited because I feel like it's in its what they call it, it's demo phase. So I don't think it's a lot of people on there. But anyway, whatever. iPhone has this great app now. iPhone has this great app now. It's a journaling app. Now they said you need to go in and you're saying they need Talkspace, child. Now they say that you need to go in and you need to turn off the settings so that because they said it's a way that people can access it. If you leave your settings on or the location, it's something they say you got to do. Okay. I'm sure you can look it up online. You just Google it. But this wonderful app, right? I actually like it. If I'm being honest, it's actually a cute app. If you have the iPhone, okay, it's the journaling app, okay, and they give you prompts, okay, they give you prompts, and they even if you have your location turned on, which I think I'm supposed to turn it off. If you have your location turned on, it'll even say, like, for example, I went somewhere the other day. Where did I go? I think when I went to the gym, child, because I ain't been to the gym in a minute. I got back in the gym last week. Thank you so much. Thank you, Vivian. I ain't been to the gym in a minute. And the app said, your would you like to journal about your visit to LA Fitness? I think I'm supposed to take that off. I read somewhere. Thank you, Dr. Mac. I read somewhere where you're supposed to take that off of but neither here nor there. It's a great app. They give you prompts and everything. Baby, get on your iPhone and tell the iPhone all about it. Tell Siri all your business. But please, please, Yeah, it's the whatever the last update was, Kia. It came with the last update. Please stop coming down to the internet every time you mad at somebody, every time you and your boyfriend have a fight and y'all unfollow each other and you hashtag sad songs. We don't care. Stop. Is it me MEWE? It might be. I'm gonna ask my students what it is again. I'm gonna ask them next week. Whatever the last iOS update was, it came with that. Right. And you know you got a million of these when you went to the CVS and looked cute and you bought one. Right in the damn journal. But stop telling us. All right. I got a rumor alert. Now let me put the rumor alert up because this is a rumor alert. It has not been confirmed. It is a rumor alert. Rumor alert. Okay. So rumor alert. All right. Now this rumor alert is coming from my boy House of Aaron. Can one of my mods drop House of Aaron's video that he did? I think he did it last night on Escape and SWV tour. You could drop the link for it. I care because I want to know everybody's business. Of course you do. Please drop the link for House of Aaron's video he did last night. And y'all go over and y'all make sure y'all let House of Aaron know that I sent you, okay? Make sure y'all put it in the comments that I sent you, okay? But he said that he talked to some people he know, and he know people, okay? Now, House of Aaron be knowing people. He said he talked to some people that he know. And the people that he knows said that Latasha Scott is not happy. Thank you, Don Don. There's the link to the video right there. You guys go over there and check out House of Aaron's video from last night. And he said that his people told him that Latasha Scott is not happy about this Escape SWV tour situation. Mainly because she ain't on it. Mainly because she ain't on it. She ain't happy about this tour. Mainly because she ain't on it. And according to House of Aaron's inside sources, Latasha Scott is considering suing the girls to stop them from being able to either A, go on this tour, or B, go on this tour without her, or C, use the name Escape. Because remember, last year we found out that Tasha and Tamika own the name Escape. Remember, we found out that the two of them own the name Escape. So Tamika says yes and Tasha says no. Now we gotta go to court. Now you also remember that Latasha said last year, Latasha said that she wasn't quitting the group for good. She was just taking a break. Remember she said that? When she did her interviews after the show was over, she said, I'm not leaving the group. I'm just taking a break. I just want to do my solo thing. I want to see how that goes. Remember that? So Latasha has not officially quit the group. And to the best of our understanding, because there was a lot of legal back and forth, but to the best of our understanding, Latasha and Tamika Scott owned the name Escape. But they have been touring under the name Escape for the last year and a half, however long it's been since Latasha stopped performing with them. So it seems to me that I don't think they're, I ain't nobody's attorney, I didn't go to nobody's law school, but it seems to me, I don't think there really is a lot of legal footing there. If you've been allowing them to tour and use the name Escape all this time, why all of a sudden now is it an issue? Right, ma'am. So how she gonna pay a lawyer without Tamika money? Okay. So honestly, I think that might be a conversation she had with somebody. I mean, she may even try to do it. I can see Rocky, telling her that, they can't do it without you. They can't do this without you. Cause see, I think it wasn't a problem when Escape was doing, one hit, one tour date here and one tour date there. And, they went on, they did their little thing over the summer. But, now this SWV thing, they might be, Tamika might be side-eyeing it like, oh, no, I want in on this. I want in on this. Now, that's a rumor. That is a rumor alert. Y'all go over the house of Aaron and y'all hear the whole thing, but that is a rumor alert. But I said, ooh, let me share that with my people. Let me share that with my people, okay? All right. So we have a shit we did not ask for. So if you are new here, it's 244 people in the room. If you are new here, we have a segment here called Shit We Did Not Ask For, okay? Now, the way we play the game is this. Members, you have your emojis, so y'all can play with y'all's emojis. But for the people who are not members, you can still, wait a minute, hold on. I have an inside source, and the deal was they wouldn't have done the show with her and Rocky. You heard it. Ooh. Mem said, inside source said that they wouldn't have done the show with her and Rocky. Who was the they? SWV or Escape? So Escape said they were not going to do the show with her. Ooh. Really be Latasha erased all of her pictures on Instagram. She just had one photo up. That's interesting. She don't even have, because she really only used her Instagram to do promotion. She very seldom put anything personal up there. It was really just promotion. And she cleaned her Instagram. Okay. Well, ma'am, that's very interesting. I can believe it, because I know Candy ain't want no, even though it made them some money. I know Candy was over it. I know Candy was over Tasha and dealing with Tasha and her bull hockey. So I can believe it. Tasha needs to stay low. You better lay low. All right. So for the people who are new here and you've never played shit we did not ask for, the way. Wait a minute, what? Never mind. I'm going to tell you guys something. Usually it's food or a book or a TV show or something. And, I'm going to ask you guys if this is something you asked for. If the answer is yes, then you're going to put a 1 in the chat. If the answer is no, then you're going to put a 2 in the chat. If the answer is hell no, then you're going to put a 3 in the chat. So I'm getting ready to tell you guys what it is. And you're going to put a 1 in the chat if you're like, yeah, I want that. Yeah. You're going to put a 2 in the chat if the answer is no. I did not ask for that. And if the answer is hell no, just got to put a 3 in the chat. Okay? Lil Bow Wow said that they are working on a sequel to Lottery Ticket. He posted it on his Instagram, Lottery Ticket 2. He said, we running it back. Hashtag LT2. Did anybody ask for that? I didn't ask for that. I can be honest with you, and I can say that I don't remember Lottery Ticket 1. I mean, I remember the movie, but I think I watched the first 15, 20 minutes and I was like, yeah, I can't do this. I know I never saw the whole movie. So proud of him for booking a Tubi movie. Mims is stupid. He's so stupid. Dang it. I keep trying to click the dang it. It keep moving. The chat moving too fast for me to click Mims' comment. Child, listen. I didn't ask for the first lottery ticket. I damn sure know I didn't ask for a second one. Oh, Sharice said 1. Sharice want to see it. Okay. Okay, we got a 1. We got a 1. All right. We got a 1 in the chat. All right. Okay. Now let me do this last story, and then we're going to get ready to get out of here and head on over to El Teddy's. There's 247 of y'all in the chat. We're gonna zap ourselves over to El Teddy 27 when we get done here to go talk about the RuPaul's of the Drag Race episode from last night. But listen, what up, Tracy? Hey, I got both my Tracy's in the house. Now, this last story that we're going to talk about is, now I do have another story, but we'll talk about that another day. YouTuber, your fellow Arab says, first they said he was kidnapped. So we're going to read about him being kidnapped first. And then we're going to read the update. And then I'm going to give y'all my commentary. Okay? American YouTuber Addison Paris Maloff, widely known as your fellow Arab or Arab, has reportedly been abducted by a gang wielding significant power within the country of Haiti. The New York Post disclosed that Madoff, a Georgia resident recognized for his ventures into perilous locations seldom visited by tourists, ventured into Haiti aiming to interview with Jimmy Barbecue, a notorious gang leader. However, within a day of his arrival on March the 14th, him, alongside a Haitian associate, was captured by the 400 Mawozo gang. I know I said that wrong. My apologies. The captors have demanded a $600,000 ransom for his release. Despite a $40,000 payment towards his freedom, the gang still demands a substantial ransom. Maloff, who boasts over 1.4 million on YouTube subscribers, is now at the center of a dire situation that has captured the attention of his online community. Liam, another streamer, and his friend publicly confirmed the kidnapping after maintaining silence for 2 weeks in hopes of a resolution. His announcement on Twitter provided insight into the ongoing efforts to secure Maloff's release. Additionally, Liam shared Maloff's last 2 videos before his abduction, which depict the YouTuber outlining his cautious approach to traveling in gang-dominated Port-au-Prince. Further unsettling details from the Lord Miles, another YouTuber who claimed contact with Maloff, revealed that Maloff and his guide, Sean Robbins, John Sakara, and I know I may be saying these names wrong, but charge it to my head and not my heart, notably had the opportunity for release, but chose to stay in solidarity with Maloff. Rutledge also voiced frustration with the perceived inaction of the U.S. government and the State Department in securing Maloff's freedom, critiquing their hands-off approach despite Maloff's U.S. citizenship, as reported by NDTV. So before I read y'all the update, let me give y'all the commentary I was going to give y'all before I give you the update. The gangs down to the Haiti have taken over the country. They overran the prisons and freed all the prisoners. They have taken over the government. They have taken over the airport. They are running the country. Our president, Joe Biden, the dude that, him, that guy, regardless of how people might feel about him, he is still the president from the break today, okay? Joe Biden said a month ago, yeah, we ain't getting in that. They got all necessity U.S. citizens that worked at the embassy. They got everybody out of there that didn't need to be there. Everybody left. They got them all out of the country. And they told all other Americans, if you are in Haiti for any reason, get the hell home. Now, we can have another conversation about why Joe Biden ain't helping out Haiti the same way we helping out, what's that? Croatia? Is it Croatia? Yeah, not Croatia. Damn it. The country that Russia fighting with. Okay, that's another conversation for another day. That is another conversation for another day. It doesn't matter though. Joe Biden said, Ukraine, thank you, Vintage. We can have another conversation for another day about why the United States ain't helping out Haiti the same way they helped out the Ukraine. That's another conversation. But it don't change the fact that Joe Biden said, if you are a U.S. citizen, get the hell out of there. If you was planning to go, don't go. And we're going to get everybody out that belongs to us that don't need to be there. That's what Joe Biden told us. You voluntarily got your happy ass on a plane and flew into the motherfucking hurricane. And then when you got caught up, allegedly, now your friends want to know why the U.S. government isn't intervening. The U.S. government told your ass not to go. The U.S. government told you not to go. And you want to know why they didn't come and save you? Because you weren't supposed to be there. Now, here's the update. American YouTuber who was kidnapped in Haiti has revealed he has been released. Now, listen, I'm going to finish reading it before I say anything. Let me finish reading it. As we previously reported, Addison Perry Maloff, known online as your favorite Arab or just Arab, was kidnapped by one of the games attempting, I'm sorry. This is written weird. Anyway, allegedly was kidnapped while he was trying to interview the leader of the nation's most notorious gang. His name is Jimmy Barbecue. The man's name is Barbecue, and I don't think I want to know how he got the nickname Barbecue. I don't think I want to know how he got the nickname Barbecue. But okay. The notorious leader of the G9 family and allies gang that has seized control of the government. Now, in a new post to his Twitter account, Arab spoke out and told his fans that he has been released. I was kidnapped purely for the color of my skin. I was kidnapped for being a blanc, Blanc, meaning white. I can't give any more details till I'm home. But all I will say for now is, glory be to God. Released between Good Friday and Easter, Christ is King. When you're kidnapped in the middle of the Haitian desert, 60 minutes away from any civilization in a concrete shack surrounded by barbed wire, you don't pray to a rainbow flag. You pray to God. I have a lot of questions. So my first question is this. Is there a Haitian desert? I'm not saying there isn't. I'm just not familiar. Is there a desert in Haiti? It's an island. Meaning it's surrounded by water. That's the definition of an island. Surrounded by water. Has anybody been to the... Yeah, I was trying to get that out without laughing. Has anybody been to the desert down to the Haiti? I've been to Haiti and I've never seen the desert. Now, granted, I stayed at the beach. I didn't venture too deep into Haiti. I must tell the truth. But I don't know nothing about. If y'all can find the desert in Haiti, please let me know. Maybe an old salt pond. Okay. Sand equals the desert. Okay. Okay. Majestic said I ain't heard nothing about no deserts. Okay. So that was the first thing I had a question about. No, actually, that was the second. The first one was I was kidnapped purely for the color of my skin. That's why you think you got kidnapped? You don't think you got kidnapped because you went into the middle of a fucking war zone? And they think you got money? They think you're rich? You probably showed up with a Rolex watch and a Louis Vuitton book bag and some Gucci sneakers. You don't think that's okay? Aruba is an island and a desert at the same time. However, Haiti doesn't have one. Thank you, Ruru. You taught me something because I did not know. Gabby said, according to Google, there is no desert in Haiti. Thank you. I appreciate y'all because listen, I don't proclaim to know everything, child. So I'm learning myself, and I did not know that. I did not know that Aruba was considered a desert and an island. See, I learned something new. However, Haiti is not. Thank you. We are learning down to the really beat. So my first question mark is you were kidnapped because of the color of your skin. My second question mark is you were in the desert about 60 minutes outside of Port-au-Prince. Okay. When you're I'm gonna read it again. When you're kidnapped in the middle of the Haitian desert, 60 minutes away from any civilization. Okay, he didn't say Port-au-Prince. I said Port-au-Prince. He said 60 minutes away from any civilization. I tried to give him Port-au-Prince. He didn't even say that. In a concrete shack surrounded by barbed wire, you don't pray to a rainbow flag. Excuse me, sir. Who the fuck prays to a flag? I don't pray to no flag. I pray to God, my Jesus. I have never prayed to the United States flag. I ain't never prayed to a rainbow flag. I've never prayed to the DC flag. Even when I was in school and we used to have to say the Pledge of Allegiance, I am pledging my allegiance to the country. I am not praying to nothing. And I went to Catholic school, and even then we didn't pray to no flag. We prayed every morning. We said the Our Father or the Hail Mary every morning. I don't remember. We said one of them. Maybe we said them both. I don't know. But I know we said one of them. But I ain't never prayed to the flag. Pledged allegiance when I was a kid. Now, by the time I got to high school, I stopped pledging allegiance because I was starting to learn some things. So I stopped pledging the allegiance. Okay. But when I was in elementary school, I pledged allegiance every morning. Hell, we might even say God bless America. We might have said God bless America. But I don't never remember praying to no flag. And for the people who know this man, I don't know him. But for the people who know him, is he gay? Is that why he even brought up the rainbow flag? Is this man gay? And I'm not even saying that to be funny. I don't know him. So does he identify as LGBTQ? Because why is the rainbow flag even in your conversation? I mean, unless you're LGBTQ and you felt the need to put that out there, I don't even understand the connection. Not understanding the connection, sir. Now I have a few other questions before. Yeah, listen, it's giving stunts and shows for me too. I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. It is giving stunts and shows for me too. But I have a couple of more questions. My other question is, did we ever get a video? When they say his friends said they was trying to resolve it through back channels, was there a video? Like how did I'm not being funny right now. I'm really trying to understand. What is the connection? I need to know the connection. Did they send a video with like him with a hood over his head saying we want $600,000 by Friday and unmarked bills? I'm not even being funny. How did y'all find out this man got kidnapped? Did he post something on his YouTube? I don't know this man. He did a live at his location. There was no one at the hotel and he was alone. And he said he was leaving around 3 a.m. to the U.S. and that's when he was kidnapped. Okay. So he did a live before he got kidnapped. But did we ever get a ransom note or video? He did have a ransom. Was it a video? They went to the DR and went near the story. That's my story. And went near the border. Y'all, listen. I'm glad the man is home safely. Okay, I'm gonna say that. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It's something Something, 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 something just ain't right. Some ain't adding up in my head. It's just not, it's not 1 + 1 ain't equaling 2 over here. Okay. CC Dupree, you was in my head, boo. Something is not adding up in my head. It's just not, it's not connecting. Yeah, I know Haiti doesn't have a good relationship with the rainbow flag. That I know. I do know that. I know that. That's why I'm asking, does he identify as LGBTQ? Let me look at his YouTube channel. Let me go to his YouTube channel. Maybe it'll be something in his description box. Let me see. Because I must admit, I don't know him. And then we're gonna get Greg out of here. It's giving public theater. Sorry, sir. Thank you. Say what now? Okay. Let me see. Your favorite YouTuber. Let's see what pops up. His YouTube channel don't even come up. Oh, because it's not. It's called Your Favorite Arab, right? Your Favorite Arab. I put the wrong thing in. My bad. Okay. Okay, here it is right here. I put the wrong thing in. My bad, y'all. All right, let me look at his description. No, it doesn't say anything on here about him being LGBTQ. Day 1 of living with the Mexican cartel. 24 hours of living like a Rasta. Yeah, I don't see. Okay, well, listen. I agree, Gabby. In the words with El Teddy, go with God, child. Listen, it's 229 people in the room. If you guys, if you haven't done so already, if you could please hit that like button, I would appreciate it so much. And we are getting ready to head over to El Teddy's house. Now, listen, if you want to hang out with us over at El Teddy's house, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to go anywhere. When I end my live, it is going to automatically zip you over. If you don't want to hang out with us, you guys have a great weekend. Happy Easter. I am going to go live tomorrow, although I know a lot of you guys are going to be down to the Resurrection Sunday. I don't do church holidays, okay? So I will see y'all in the morning to talk love and marriage DC, and I will see y'all tomorrow evening to talk love. Real Housewives of Potomac, okay? Mwah. I'll talk to y'all later.